You might ask yourself, what the hell goes on when you have a cult of personality like the TYT? This site is about pointing out a few flaws in TYT, and the biggest flaw is um, there are cheerleader lapdogs that come here and just go rapid like a rapid dog around my site. They don't ask themselves important questions. They just say, okay, he knows what he's talking about, so we'll lick his boots and we'll watch her tits, Anna's tits. I mean, that's the whole reason you got that 13 to 17-year-old range coming to my site and attacking me over TYT, obviously, because I hurt their manhood talking about uh, dizzy, dizzy Anna. I mean, dizzy is not the word. So Carrie Praging admits to masturbating on tape. So they put that out there instead of putting out something like um, there's 166,000 Nagasaki bombs with depleted uranium ammunition made a day by McAllister's Bomb Factory in McAllister's, Oklahoma. They won't even mention that. Now, you got to realize during the Pakistan-Indian War, 96 or 98, they blew off 9 nuclear weapons each, and the whole world went insane because 9 little tiny nuclear weapons went off in each country, and they're polluting the whole world. Everybody's cancer is going to rise worldwide. They're contaminating the soil. The isotopes were found in the mountains. A year later, from all that, they don't tell you about the 166,000 Nagasaki bombs of depleted uranium ammunition a day, every single day, day in, day out, that is produced. And McAllister needs to be able to produce that much just to keep their license. That's only one of 4 bomb manufacturers. But instead, they'll put out videos like Jennifer Lopez fights to keep her spanking videos private, and they'll put out girl sneezes 16 times a minute, and they'll put out for New York Post editor sues sexual racist environment. They'll put out Katie Corey's has Oriental eyes. So they won't put out real meat and potatoes. You know, nothing. They won't touch that. They won't go look at that. They won't tell you that, say, for instance, Israel shot every building in Gaza with depleted uranium ammunition. Do you understand the cleanup of that? Do you understand how complicated? They have, because they shot every single building, anybody who breathes to dust in those buildings is going to get cancer and have babies born with no arms, no limbs, no eyes, no brain, lobs of flesh. That's okay because they're brown people, right? I get it. But in order to clean that up, in Gaza alone, we're not just talking about Gaza, okay? That depleted uranium that came out of McAllister's bomb manufactory, you have to remove every single building in Gaza. Not to mention Iraq and Afghanistan and Somalia. But just in Gaza alone, you have to remove every single building. You have to clean up a 900-foot radius around every single building, 4 inches of topsoil. So you have to remove all the topsoil in Gaza and every single building in Gaza and put that on a nuclear waste site. But the TYT won't even touch that. They won't look at that. They don't go there. No, 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 no. We don't want to know about 4 manufacturers shipping slow boat to Afghanistan, everywhere else, container ship loads of depleted uranium ammunition. I mean, 20 train cars of depleted uranium ammunition being produced today is not for sitting around in the closet, okay? That'll give you cancer. That'll give you cancer, okay? Make no mistake about it. They put out all these videos of fluff. So what are they doing? What are they doing? Do they sit there and say, oh, well, 29,000 kids starve to death every day, but there's a beauty website, finally, a website for the beautiful. So is that what they do? They sit around and they say 26,000 kids a day will get no food, no education in their future, no nothing. They won't mention that. They won't mention the reason is it's money for oil. They won't go after the bag and bones. They defend their beliefs of a system. Okay, like marriage, for instance. They said, oh yeah, for gay marriage. No, fuck you, okay? For regular marriage. No, fuck you, okay? If there was no regulation for marriage, and you look at your woman and say, honey, this is too powerful. This is too powerful. We got to bring the government in. We need legislation. We need rules and regulations. We need oversight. We want to be taxed. No, you wouldn't have made it up. It was just another way to tax you, to tax the shit out of everything you do, to tax and draw you into a system to control you and deceive you. TYT doesn't touch anything. What they do is they pollute the news section with all news tags on all these fluff videos. Don't make me rename those videos. Just go look at the site. It's all fluff. Everything's fluff. Everything's about who's masturbating, who called who Chinese eyes, who got a website for a fucking beautiful. These are not people. These are not entertainers. This is a weapon of mass distraction to keep you away from the facts. 29,000 kids dying of hunger a day that could be solved easily. That's not important. That depleted uranium coming out of that McAllister's bomb factory, just one of four, is not important. That's not important. That's going to raise cancer worldwide, but who gives a fuck? Because some chick got caught masturbating. She's famous. I'll get a lot of fucking ratings on my site, and me and Scatterbrain Anna, who, by the way, probably blackmailed Cenk after he hit 100 million views, by the way. Did you notice that? He hit 100 million views, and Cenk brought in all these beautiful, hot little chicks, man. Woohoo! No fatties like fucking Anna. And he brought in all these hot chicks, but none of them made it into the job. None of them made it into the job. You think maybe Anna might have blackmailed Cenk? Hmm? You never wonder, eh? I noticed all of a sudden Anna's blog got pushed up to the front of her page on each video. Go read Anna's Scatterbrain fucking blog. Yes, she might have a great education. She should get her fucking money back, okay? They should take the degree away from her for utilizing it in such a way that it polluted the planet's mind. You know, is it any surprise YouTube doesn't put their videos at the top of the pages? You know, where Associate Press and CBC and all those other controlled media sits to. What the TYT does is they keep you going back and forth to Fluff, back and forth to Glenn Beck, back and forth to Bill O'Reilly, to CNN, to MSNBC, and it's that little circle jerk over and over and over for the rest of your pathetic fucking life. And you will never know nothing. You will never understand nothing because you watch CIA's assets of media. They control media. They have to control media. They gotta control it. Okay? They gotta control it. Look, kids shouldn't be used to go to war. They can't even have a fucking cigarette. They can't go buy a drink. They can barely allowed to drive a car down the road with an adult supervisor. But give them depleted uranium, send them into another country where there's brown people, and that's fucking fine. Okay? Let them go. Turn them loose. Get that kid off the bench. See, war should be. You should be able to quit your job like McDonald's. You know, fuck this. I don't want to do this no more. Okay? That's the way war should be. Because then you wouldn't be able to. Because right now, if you quit, they shoot you, put you in jail, and everything else. There's no quitting. They suck you in. They promise you the world. They lock you in. They give you more time. They make laws, changes laws, says you can't leave. You got to do another tour of duty because they can't get anybody to join. So they go after these little kids and manipulate them, and destroy them. That's what TYT is doing, is manipulating kids, destroying them, and it's a prepping course to send them off to fucking fight war for profit. It's a profitable machine, okay? That's all it is. Yeah, Cenk will put on a good face, and he'll call it a few cops, and he'll call it a few politicians. And he'll keep you going back and forth to the constant ninian. But he won't tell you about the depleted uranium, for instance, right? He won't tell you about the 29,000 kids. He won't get at that, drive that into your brain, make you stand up and make a fucking change. He won't make a fucking difference in this society. All he does is destroy those 90,000 kids he got subscribed to. Because no adult would fucking subscribe to that nonsense, okay? Who gives a fuck about a sight for the beautiful, okay? Who gives a fuck about Mike Tyson, okay? How many guys does he have to punch out and ripping the ears off? Who gives a fuck about that animal, okay? You're there, you claim, because you put news tapes in all your video, that you're there to make a fucking difference. Your difference is, without you, the news would have got out. That's the difference. It's a sad difference, really. It's pathetic. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm not going away. Best wishes to you and your loved ones. We'll be back.